Are we live still? Oh, we're still live. Still live. You all, I love it. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for hanging in there with us. I feel like we're family at this point, right? You have tuned in enough that you know sometimes we have these little hiccups, but if you are joining us, and I promise we're not going to touch the camera again, so we are good to go. So let me know, say hello, let me know your name, where you're coming from, and of course, if this is your first live stitch out, okay? Much better. Oh, I got a much better from Cynthia. Thank you. Hello, hello. Thank you for being patient, everybody who is joining us. Hi, we're working now. We got it. I promise, Miss Irene. You guys are awesome. Thank you, thank you. If this is your first time joining us, of course, say hello. Don't be shy. We love newcomers. But we have, for the most part, for the past couple months, ooh, here we go. We got everybody now, Elise. For the past couple months, we have been doing live stitch outs on Wednesdays, and we are having the most fun on our behalf. Us educators are loving doing this, but hearing from you all are loving this too. So we really, really appreciate that. Okay, so on Wednesdays, typically, or same time every week, 1:30 Eastern time, we are here stitching live with you all. So it is great to see everybody again. My name is Lauren. I am an Anita Good Design educator. And for those of you that are coming and joining us every week, most of you probably know that I am behind the camera. So I'm usually the one who's answering your questions. If you have questions, I call myself a producer. I am not a producer, but I help to get all the projects together. I work with who you cannot see, my friend Elise over here and coworker. She does all the camera work and the technology part too. So thank you so much. All right, so again, we're doing St. Patrick's Day projects. Woo-hoo! We love it. So the project we're working on today is this so cute St. Patrick's Day flag. Okay, this is just the cutest design. We make a flag. We're going to do this today and stitch out live with you all. We make this little channel here. I know it's kind of hard to see on screen, but we do make this channel so it allows you to hang these, create banners, make multiple flags, and hang them in your house. You can use a dowel and use them that way. I am finally working. I'm so sorry, Miss Nancy. Thank you all for who are joining us. Yes. Welcome. Okay. So you can make this channel and you can hang it on a dowel. You can make different banners with these, but they are the cutest. Now, this design specifically is made to create the flag. But I know if you all have stitched with me, I try to do some research for you all. I try and do some different projects with the same designs, and I hopefully will not disappoint this time either. Okay, so excited about this one. Now, we are stitching out design number 1. There are 10 different flags in this, I believe. Let me double check. Let me fact check for you. We have 10 different flags in this collection. My favorite thing about this collection is that it is only $10. And we love sales. Oops, I just touched my microphone. We love sales here at Anita Good Design. We love discounts. We love inexpensive projects. So $10 for this collection. If you are new to us and you want to get the St. Patrick's Day flag collection, if you go to AnitaGoodDesign.com, you can find it there. Right now it is right on the main banner. So it's really easy for you all to snag up for this $10 price point. 10 different flags, and I'm going to show you some projects as we get stitching. Okay, is everybody ready? Are we ready? I think so, Elise. We have a lot of people joining us today. I am really pumped. So again, this is the St. Patrick's Day collection. It was an online collection. We released this in March of 2017. So it's an oldie but goodie, okay? We have to bring these things back to life. So I am stitching out design number 1. I've already hooped, and we can actually get our camera shot going for you too. Okay, so I started off already hooping a piece of tearaway stabilizer, and my design is already loaded. So you're going to see exactly what I'm stitching here right up on the camera. So again, I am ready to roll. Now, what's really nice about these projects, or this specific project, is that it is fairly a quick stitch out, and the first couple steps are the only steps that you really need to actually make the flag. All right, so I am all set. I've already threaded my machine. I am going to put my foot down and my safety lock on my hoop. Whoopsies, things we always forget, right? As many times as you always know to put that safety lock down, it is just easy to forget. So, all right, we're ready. I got the Luck of the Irish with me, okay, hopefully. I got my Irish coffee, just joking, but I wish, and I am ready to go. All right, here we go. So my very first stitch that which is step number 1. This is a placement stitch, okay? This is a placement stitch. I apologize. I know we have some spam coming through. If you all just give us a minute, my behind the scenes folks are going to kind of block and delete them. Unfortunately, the spam is not something that we can prevent, but we can block them and lock them out. So we're taking care of it, so just hang in there, okay? I know they're kind of interrupting our class so rudely. They are clearly not lucky or Irish. So here we go. We have our first placement stitch here, okay? Now what this is going to show you is where you're placing your fabric, and this is going to help us run the channel or create the channel as well. All right, so this first step is really, really important, okay? Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my fabric, and for today's class, I am using burlap because this is what we demonstrated in the tutorial. I want to use, the fabrics that we are, that we kind of demonstrate, and then I'll show you some other ideas. Now, the hoop I'm using is a 7x10 hoop or larger. Now, of course, we always recommend you using the smallest hoop possible that fits your designs to keep that stabilizer nice and tight for you. But 7x10 or larger is going to work, okay? Now, I'm using burlap, which does not have a right side and a wrong side. If you are using a different kind of fabric, and as I start stitching these, I have some samples I do want to show you. You can use different fabrics. You do not need to use a burlap by any means. Hello. I still have people coming in. Hello, Miss Christine from Massachusetts. Welcome. Miss Retta from Oklahoma. Hello. Okay. If you have a fabric, you want to place this right side down over your line because there's a folding stitch, and then you'll eventually fold it down and it will be right sides up, okay? So if you have a directional fabric, you want to place it right side down. So I'm going to look at my line here, and I want to place my fabric about, I would say about a 1/2 inch. Let me move my arm so you can see past this line. So here's my line. I do not want to line it up. Okay, I want some excess. I want about a 1/2 inch past that line. All right, so I am really happy with where this is placed right now. Now, the only thing you need to think about for these steps is, do you want your thread color to kind of match, or do you want it to be alternating? Do you want it to contrast so that you can see it? And I'm using a green flag or a green thread on my brown burlap, and I'm okay with that. It's St. Patrick's Day. I want lots of green. I want lots of green and gold, okay? So here it is. Now, my step number 2 is our tacking stitch. So this, or a folding stitch, so it's going to tack down the burlap. Okay, here we go. Tacking it down, and it's going to also, when I fold it over, help me create that channel. Okay, here we go. So now I'm done. I'm going to take my fabric and I am going to pull it down. So this now, because I have that tack down stitch up top, it's allowing me to fold this and hold it in place. And then I'm going to add a little piece of tape down here so that way I can talk with my hands like I usually do, because if not, I have to hold this down. And you all know me. I like to talk with my hands. So there we go. So now it is taped down into place, okay? And I am ready to start. I know I see a lot of people asking about fabric size. I do want to let you know that the actual dimension of the fabric is, or I'm sorry, not of the fabric, of the design is 4.5 by 9. So you want to do something a little bit larger than that. And I'm going to be really honest, as I always am. I didn't measure my fabric. I didn't. I took a nice large piece. We always tend to go a little bit larger for just class size and just for a little bit easier for you all to see. But your finished flag is 4.5 by 9. So I would probably recommend at least 11 or 12, probably by about 6 or 7. But again, we go a little bit large, okay? We go a little bit larger. Now I'm going to run my next step, and this is going to tack down my flag. It also is going to create that channel that you want so that you can add this a string or hang this somehow, whether it's a dowel, whatever it is that you would like, okay? You like the fold down, Miss Frankie? Well, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's something different, and like I said, it allows us to make something kind of different. We're always looking for different projects, okay? Now, I have this decorative stitch, this decorative tack down stitch coming in. Again, this is where you're gonna want to decide, do you want a thread that matches your fabric, or do you want something that's contrasting? Now, I'm gonna show you, again, this is one of the sample flags that I have made, okay? And this one has a matching flag to the burlap, okay? And then I want to show you the back of it because I also did some neat stuff here. So this is what the back looks like. So these are obviously made to be hanging up against the wall, right? Now, I told you I always like to stitch different things. I like to show you different ways that you can make this. Hello, Miss Gail from Tucson. All right, now, I know that a lot of us, some people might not have burlap, or you don't want to go out and buy new fabrics. You want to use what's in your house. So I went ahead and used cotton. Okay, here's a different fabric for you. Let me hold it up. There you go. So this is just cotton with little hearts on it. I used gold. Let me get the light right there. We go. Ooh, there's the light. Okay, I think. Okay, I used some gold fabric here. This is a different design other than design 1 that I used. Same thing, made my chamber here, but this is regular cotton. Now, you can, because we know cotton sometimes fray, right? So you can use fray check if you want to help to keep that from doing that on the edge, because this is a raw edge design at the finishing stages. What I did is I took some fusible backing and I ironed that on the back of the fabric, and that really has made this a little bit more substantial for me, and it allowed me to not need fray check. But I think of course it's going to just depend on what kind of fabric you use, okay? It just depends on what kind of fabric that you use, okay? All right, now I'm ready for my next step. This is a great project because this project, now I'm stitching out again design number 1. This is about a 14-minute stitch out. And like I said, the very first 2 or 3 steps are all you need to actually make the flag, and the rest is embroidery. But as always, I'm going to bring you some tips and tricks. I'm going to show you a couple, things that you can do here to just improvise or change it up or use it how you'd like, okay? Now, my next step is going to be my 4-leaf, or my clover, my little shamrock. That's the word I'm looking for. There you go. My little shamrock. So I'm going to put this down, and before I start, I'm going to let this go, okay? Hello from Miss Ruth from St. Louis. Hello. Miss Gail, can you add backing to cover all the stitches? Miss Gail, you are jumping ahead, and that might be my tip or trick in a little bit. So you hold tight, okay? But I'm ready to give away a prize. All right. So we are giving away some prizes today. Hello, lots of people are on here. Yes, lots of PA people, absolutely. So I'm going to give you a buzzword, and you have to type that buzzword only one time, one entry per person. Okay, and I have to say that because I'm the one behind the camera usually, and I see how many times you guys put your buzzwords in. Okay, I'm on to you all. I'm on to you all. So I want you to put the word lucky in, and at random we're going to pick somebody, and if you are our lucky winner, see what I did there, then you're going to win a $20 virtual gift card to AnitaGoodDesign.com. So I need you all to start typing that word lucky, lucky, lucky. Yes. Okay. So again, I promised you I was going to show you some different things. Now, I love St. Patrick's Day. I am not Irish, but I'm an Irish girl at heart. I like green beer. I like Irish coffee. I like the color green. I mean, what else more is there, right? I love people from Ireland who are Irish. Okay. So I, really enjoy just the decorations that you get to hang in your house. So I was looking at this collection and I thought to myself, what else can I make using this pattern if I didn't want a flag? And at least whenever we have our winner, you just let me know. Okay, a little bit longer. Hurry up and get your lucky in. So what I did is I took a dish towel. And I decided I wanted this beautiful embroidery on a dish towel because I wanted to be able to have these in my house. So what I did, let me get this a little bit closer. Ooh, do we have our winner?
I think we might.
Ooh, hang on, we have our winner. Let's see who it is.
Our winner is going to be Miss Nora Ortiz.
Miss Nora Ortiz. You are our winner. Miss Nora, please, if you would, after this is done, because I don't want you to miss any of it, okay, I would love for you to email customer experience. I have the web page or the email address up on the screen for you, okay, and just give us your, or once you email us, we'll email you back with your prize. Okay, so back to the tea towel. So what I did here is I took the designs and I just skipped the first couple steps, okay, where we had to make the actual flag. And what I was able to do is I was able to add these really cute designs onto tea towels. So now I decided that I'm going to make everybody in my family some tea towels because how cute are these? And really quick and easy. So what I did is I skipped steps, I believe it was 1, 2, and 3. So any part that had to do with the flag, I just skipped it, and I started directly with the embroidery design. Now I'm going to tell you how I figured out center. Okay, I ran the actual flag, like this part right here, I ran that directly onto my stabilizer. I ran it directly onto my stabilizer, and what I did is I used the center point here to line up with the center of my towel, and that allowed me to figure out the center and add this really, really cute design to it. Okay, so how great is that? So now we have towels. You could do this with napkins for a tablescape. You could add this onto a denim coat if you wanted to, or your t-shirt. Like once, I know a lot of places right now have canceled their St. Patrick's Day parades. Some of them are probably, maybe on, depending on where you live. But you could always put this onto t-shirts. You can put it onto anything. So, that's the great thing with Anita Good Design is we always like to think beyond, the box we give you. So you don't have to make just flags. You can do a lot of decorative things with these. So, just again, a tip or trick for you. Now, I have a flash sale for you. And my flash sale, you're going to love. As if you didn't love these flags enough, I have the Blackboard, oops, I got the patterns here. These Blackboard bags, okay? They are zipper bags with these cutest, I can't find my camera today, cutest little sewing designs and sewing sayings. So this is obviously traditional. We call them Blackboard because we stitch them on black cotton with white writing on them. They are just adorable, and they're big bags. Like you can see, let's see, my hand, other way, there we go. You know, they're a big bag. So we show you how to make these zipper bags in the hoop, okay? And then what I wanted to do is to show you too, I know we call them Blackboard bags because we stitch them on with black and white. Look how cute this one is, using some really beautiful teal fabric and teal thread. And this one says, my soul is fed with a needle and thread. Like, everybody needs to have this zipper bag collection. Now this collection, if you're my All Access members, this collection was released prior to All Access. It was released in March of 2014. Now this collection, again, comes with multiple designs, multiple bags. It is, I believe, 10 different designs in that one, okay? And it is 50% off. It's regularly $34.95, and it is on sale for $17. You do not want to miss this collection or this sale, because both of these, the flags as well as the zipper bag Blackboard collection, the sale ends tonight at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time. Okay, so just make sure that you're able to hop on there and get these collections if you don't already have them, okay? Yes, they are. Miss Candy says these bags are large and wonderful. They really, really are. We love them, okay? We love them. I'm seeing a lot of people saying that they're loving the All Access. Thank you so much. We love that you love it. We love the All Access. It's like our favorite thing that we make here. And the other thing, actually, while my project is still stitching out, I do want to take this moment to say thank you, because a lot of you, I think, have seen this, but we kind of created a thank you video with Steve and Wilson, our owner and founder, and most of our employees here. It was emailed out and released yesterday on our Facebook page as well. And the comments that you all have said, the things that you put on, or emailing us and putting on our Facebook page, just the thank yous, but how much you're loving our Wednesday stitch outs specifically, your kind words, I cannot explain how much we appreciate that back. You know, we wanted to do that video as a thank you for you all and all that you've done over this past year. And oh my goodness, the kind words are just overwhelming of what you all are saying. So I do thank you for that. If you are looking on our website, if you go to Blackboard Bags, you will find it's a project collection. You can find it there. And then the the flags are right on the main page. But when we're all done, we also love to email you. We'll have the links on there. And I think the links will be put on this Facebook feed as well. Also, I forgot to tell them, Elise, if you cannot watch this entire video right now, or you came in late, or you just want to stitch with me and you're not stitching with me right now, Miss Sandra, thank you. That's so sweet of you. But if you want to rewatch this, it's going to stay on our Facebook page, just like all of our Wednesday stitch outs, so you can kind of go back to that as well. All right, now we are still stitching. My next step is a wreath. Okay, now for me personally, I'm keeping this the same color because I like that it all matches. But we did this purposely in 2 steps in case you wanted to change up your thread color. But I really like, and you can probably tell by my projects, I like when my shamrocks and my kind of decorative wreath is the same color. The Blackboard bags are showing full price, so we will fix those for you. Okay, if the Blackboard bags are still showing full price, don't you worry. You know, we got it. We got you. Don't worry. Well, we love a good sale, and if we know our customers, which we do because we have been with you all for so long, we know you like a sale. So we got you. Just hold on tight. Okay? In the meantime, how about let me show you. Oh, okay. Let me show you this. Now, here's another flag I made for you. This one I used felt. How cute is this? So I used some green felt with some green thread. Okay? Now, this is what I want to show you, is the back of this. Oops, there we go. The back of this. Okay.
Should be on sale.
Okay, I just got Lauren, it is officially on sale. Okay, yes, prior to all access, the Blackboard the Blackboard bags were released in March of 2014. Okay, the price is fixed. Thank you. Where would we be without y'all? I can't even, look at, we need you. We need each other, right? We need each other. Okay. So anyway, so back to this. So what I did is, because I travel around, if you all have never met me in person, I travel around, I teach our in-class, in-person events, and the one thing, okay, the one thing I know is that you all do not love to see the stitches in the back. Okay, I know you don't love it, right? Okay, so I played with my machine. I made my flag. Okay, and what I did is, when my flag was all done based off of the steps that we had, I backed my machine up to step. Let me tell you, make sure I tell you the right one. To step number 3, which is the tacking stitch. I backed my machine up. I put a piece of fabric on the back of the hoop. I used a matching bobbin to my outside tacking stitch, and I managed to kind of cover up those stitches on the back. Okay? And I can't get anything past you all. You all are on to me. I used pinking shears for this one to make the edge a little bit more decorative. So again, lots and lots of things that you can do, okay, with these. You just have to kind of think outside the box. Now, if you're going to hang these up against the wall, then of course you don't even have to waste your fabric or your extra. But if you want to maybe make a banner and hang them, you know, like down where it would show both sides, then absolutely you can do this, okay? The other thing you could do is, if you wanted to, because now I kind of made this quickly, and it's hard to see from your camera, there's a little bit of the tearaway stabilizer showing up over here. You know, you can use wash away stabilizer if you wanted to. I mean, you could technically use cutaway and then just trim it as close as you can. But it just depends. It depends. But here you go. Again, plethora of things that you can make. This is using cotton. Okay, I used cotton here. I used felt here, and covered the back stitches. And then, of course, my favorite, I made a towel. Whoop, whoop. There we go. All right, while this finishes up stitching, I think we should do another prize, right? I mean, it's St. Patrick's Day almost. We are festive. I am excited. All right, here we go. I need you to use the word gold, okay? Even though I'm wearing green, but gold, because I think of leprechauns and finding the pot of gold. So let's use the word goal. I know, I love the towel too, Miss Carol. I think it's just something you don't always think about, because it's a flag collection, and you just don't always think about this. So I'm excited.
We had somebody asking.
Yes, we have a question
about the Saturday event and why it's only $89.
Oh, okay. So a lot of you are hopefully joining us this Saturday, okay, or every Saturday in the month of March. We are doing our very first ever university every Saturday in the month of March. And we're going to teach them live just like this, but it is going to be a private instruction class. And if you would like to do that, you can sign up on our Facebook page. The class is $4.99 to join us, okay? And it will be live. But with that, you're going to want to purchase the 502 University binder. And that binder right now is on sale for $89. And the reason it's $89 and not on sale like $99, like the rest of ours, is because we are teaching those classes live. So it is going to be the lowest discount for that, or the lowest sale price for that binder. You are welcome to purchase the binder at the $89, take advantage of that, and not join the class. You are welcome to watch the class, and join us that way and not purchase the binder, you just won't have the designs to stitch. But if you want to join us and learn the tips and tricks, you are welcome to do that as well. Okay, so really, really fun. We are so excited. We have tons of information on our website about those classes. They will be held at 12 p.m. Eastern Time every Saturday for the month of March, okay? This Saturday, the 6th, right? That's the 6th?
It is.
Okay, March 6th is our very first one. Very, very first one. Okay, so we're really, really excited. We are, again, we have lots of information on our website for that. We have links for it. And yes, PayPal is an option, correct, Elise?
Mm-hmm.
So if you go to Facebook to sign up for the class, PayPal is an option to pay for it, okay? It is 502. It is our In the Hoop class, 502. We were just starting to travel and teach that last year, and then we went into lockdown. So most people did not get to attend that class. Some people did, but we are going to stitch out. We have like a rainbow screen. Am I still alive?
Oh, goodness gracious.
Okay. As long as we're still alive. There we go. Hello. I'm like, there is a rainbow screen where my face is supposed to be. But yeah, so most people did not attend 502. We will be teaching most of the same techniques, but we'll be stitching out different projects, if that makes sense to anybody who did attend. Yeah, so if you already have the 502 binder, then you just have to pay and attend for the classes. And it's $4.99 each Saturday. Yes, $4.99 each Saturday that you'd like to attend. We'd love for you to all come every Saturday if you can. And if you cannot be there live and on time per se, if you pay for the class, you will own that class. So you can just kind of like this, you can watch it later. The only difference is it's not going to be pinned on our live Facebook page. You would have to have paid it in order to get entry into it, and then that class will hold. I'm getting more info.
Actually, we learned that you can pay afterwards too.
Oh, or you can even pay afterwards. Yes. So if you decide you don't want to attend the class and then you have FOMO, fear of missing out, and decide that you need to join us because you should, it's going to be so much fun. We're really excited about it. And every Saturday is going to be new educators. You'll get to meet our entire educator team. For those of you that have never been to a live class, we have the most hysterical bunch of educators here at Anita Good Design. We are wild and crazy and love to have a good time with you. All that information can be found on our webpage, anitagooddesign.com. It is one of the sliders, like meaning one of those little posts that kind of keep moving. It is also on our Facebook page as well. Okay, so go to either anitagooddesign.com or look on our Facebook page, which obviously you know because you're here joining me, and you can sign up for those classes that way. Okay, now do we have a winner?
We sure do.
I almost forgot. I was so excited about our Saturday classes. Tell me, Elise.
It is Marcia Barron.
Marcia Barron, you are a winner! Yay! Woo! All right, so if you will email us at Customer Experience, we are going to send you a $20 virtual gift card to use on our website, which is great because you can snag up, if you'd like, our collection that's on sale for 50% off. It is our Blackboard Bag Collection, these great Blackboard sayings. And just like I showed you on our flag here, if you don't want to make the bag, but you love the sayings and the designs, you can add these to a canvas carrying bag. You can add it to t-shirts for your sewing group, anything that you want. But there are these great, great sayings on there. We show you how to make the bag. Again, my soul is fed with needle and thread. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So we have our 50% off sale, our Blackboard zipper bags. They are normally $34.95, 50% off until the end of this evening, 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time. And then, of course, what we're stitching out here is our St. Patrick's Day flags. Those are an online collection. They are only $10. So even if you think you're not going to have time to stitch them now, you will have time to stitch them next year. So you're going to want to snag this guy up too. Now, I'm going to show you here. I don't think I brought any extra fabric with me, but let me show you here. Elise, can you put just me up?
I sure can.
Okay. All right, here we go. So what you would do here is, you can see the back of my hoop. You would, again, back your steps up on your machine. You want to back them up to step 3. That's your tack down stitch. You would have folded over your flag, and then that tack down stitch is basically this big outline here, okay? You're going to put a piece of fabric that covers all of this, not this top part. You don't need to even waste your fabric, just back here, and you're going to run that tack down stitch again, and what it will do is you'll put your hoop back in. You'll have your fabric on the back of the hoop. Okay, you're going to want to tape that down in place. You'll run that tack down again, and that's what's going to end up hiding kind of what we call the underneath stitches, and that way you will not see the back of this. Now, I will tell you, if you want to do that with your burlap, you're going to want to do that with probably a cotton, because of course burlap you can kind of see through with the way the texture is, okay, and you're probably going to want to use just like a piece of cotton in order to, hide that, okay? Now, at this point, I am all done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this out of my hoop, okay? And this is what it looks like. Here we go. I'm going to pull my tape off. Now, what we recommend doing is trimming to about 1/4 inch all the way around. All right, now you do not want to trim up top, because this is your channel. This is where either your dowel is going to go through, or your twine, or your thread, or your yarn, or anything like that, okay? So I'm going to do this kind of quickly. I'm not going to clean it up as much as I normally would for you, which is also why I love making other little projects ahead of time and showing you that. So any other questions, Elise, that we're having? That I can answer. If you all are joining us Saturday, I will of course be here with Elise. Nobody really gets to see Elise, but yes, we're always the behind the camera kind of team. So I will be here answering your questions and helping getting everything organized.
Some people are asking
Yes.
about the other classes, and
Yes.
you have not put them up yet.
Yes. Okay, so we have a class every Saturday. We've only posted information for the first class so far, but we are going to post the information for the next classes for materials, and make that available for you to sign up for as well. We just weren't ready. This is new for us, just like it's new for you. And you all get so excited, which we love your enthusiasm, but it gives us a little bit more time to get everything organized. Thank you, Miss Deidre. I purposely wore my only green shirt I had just for you all. Okay. Look I am like squirrel. Somebody compliments me. I'm like, oh, tell me more great things about myself. Forget this flag. Okay, here we go. So this is what the back now looks like. Now, obviously, I would, tear away all of this a little bit neater. And that tear away was up here. You can kind of see where I did a poor job. But now I'm going to just trim, and I'm using regular scissors here, and I'm going to trim to about I would say about 1/4 inch for me. That's what I like. But you all do whatever it is you like. Now remember, okay, here. My channel's up top here. I'm only cutting up and off. I am not cutting off my channel, because there will be no way for you to hang your beautiful flag. Now, if you all have a cutting board and a rotary cutter, I definitely recommend that, and a ruler, because it's going to give you that beautiful, beautiful straight edge. So I'm just here live, loving life and stitching, and cutting crooked lines for you all. So I mean, nothing but the best. Now, I'm just teasing you all. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you had a good time. And then look how cute my flag is. So here you go. Let me see if I can find my light. There you go. And then you can see I have that raw edge out here. So you do want to keep that in mind when you're folding your fabric. Now, I will tell you, I told you I didn't measure. I live life on the edge sometimes. But when I had to like cut my flag flat over here without that little point. Whoops. Because of course I totally forgot and did not measure my fabric. So, you do whatever it is that you would like to do to make these. For those of you that you made yours on linen, I just saw, and then I got lots and lots of comments, so it kind of went away. So somebody made them on linen. And again, I'm going to show you this one more time, my cute towel. Like, how cute is this tea towel? Okay. So, and I did see, I forgot to answer. Earlier, somebody asked me on this towel specifically, did I use topper? And I know best practice is, yes, you're supposed to. You already know what I'm going to tell you. I didn't on this one. It's fairly thin. It is a waffle texture towel. So with thinner linens or just like a flat linen, like without a texture to it, I would probably say you're fine not to, but best practice, especially with these, is to definitely use a topper, okay? You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for joining me. I really, really appreciate it. We will be here next week. Now, as a lot of you know, we are getting ready to move. Anita Good Design is just moving buildings. All good things. We are in 2 buildings. We are moving to a new place where we can be in one building. So it is possible. I just want you all to stay tuned to your emails and our announcements that in the middle of March, we may have to skip a Wednesday. It just depends. Okay. It just depends. But we will be here next weekend or next Wednesday for sure. You will see us over the weekends. For those of you that asked about stabilizer, I used wash away with my towel, but I typically used tear away for the flags. All right. Thank you all so much. I just love these. Elise and I really do have like such a great time. So, keep stitching. I hope everybody has a wonderful St. Patrick's Day, because I don't know if I will see you before then. Hopefully the luck of the Irish is with you all. Keep tuning in. And if your friends are not joining us on Wednesdays, I need you to go ahead and peer pressure them to join us, because how fun is this? You get to stitch projects. We get to chat and hang out together. You get a possibility of winning prizes and some chuckles, because, we're crazy over here and we love it. We love it. All right. Thanks, everybody. I want you all to have a great week. Keep stitching. Get your bags, those Blackboard bags, for 50% off. Your flash or your sale on your St. Patrick's Day flags are $10. And we will see you next weekend or next week. I keep saying weekend. I'm ready for the weekend, Elise.
Almost there.
All right. Bye, everybody. Bye.